everyone, and welcome back to craft time after rhyme time. Today, Miss Nutra covered the letter, do you remember? K. And so we're going to be doing a K craft. And for our craft today, we're going to be making a kitty cat bookmark. So all you're going to need is some paper. It can be pretty much any color you want. We're going to need some scissors and something to draw and color with. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start in pencil, and we're going to be drawing a rectangle, but then we're going to be adding on to that rectangle. So I have my ruler here, and this is pretty much going to be the base of the size of your bookmark. So you can make the rectangle as big or as small as you want. Part of this will be erased. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So there's my rectangle. Now we're going to be adding our bottom legs of our cat on, and these are going to be 2 ovals. We do want to leave some space in between, so I'm just marking. So those are going to be the width of my legs, and we're going to come down with half of an oval. These are the legs of our cats. And remember, we're going to do light and sketchy until we get it right. So light and sketchy, we're going to go over this with a marker when we're happy with our size, because we want to make sure our legs are the same size. Now remember, it's important that we practice. You could trace out a cat and cut it out, or you could print this off and cut it out, but that's not how we're going to build up our skills. We want to build our skills. We want to get better at art, and the way we're going to do that is by practicing. So we're drawing 2 little ovals, and now we're going to add our head onto our cat. So we're going to add our almost a full circle like you would add on a snowman. I'm just doing it in a little arch. And you see how I'm drawing that arch a bunch of times? Then I'll add on my ears to the side. These can be as big or as small as you want. And right here at this top line, we're going to draw on 2 of our top paws. These are actually going to get cut out. This is how we're going to hold our bookmark super cute, or hold our page. We can add our eyes to big circles, or triangle for a nose, our arch for our mouth, a few whiskers, and you can add any details you want. If you want to have spots on your cat, if you want to have your name on the belly, that's up to you. So I'm going to go ahead now, I'm going to outline this in marker. So we're going to go our best lines, and you're going to notice not all the lines are going to get marker. So I accidentally made that circle too small. You can barely see the white of the eye. You could always put a little dab of paint there. You could even cut out a little piece of white paper and glue it right on top, whatever you want to do. Or you can even put some squiggly eyes if you have some on top. That could be really cute as well. There's always ways to fix mistakes and not just get rid of this and start a new one. You can always try to find a solution to fix. Last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give my cat a few little spots. And I'm going to color those in. And now we're going to go ahead, we're going to cut this out. And we're going to cut out those top paws. I always love to color in my shapes and my things before I cut them out. That way, if you make a mistake outside of your lines, it's fine. No one will ever know because you can just cut it away. And remember, a couple little tricks when you're cutting your shape out. Rest, especially when you're starting out learning how to cut, have your child rest their hand on the table and move the paper. Don't move the scissors. This even goes for adults. I have some adults that aren't very good at cutting, and it's not about controlling the scissors. You're doing the same thing with your scissors. You're going open and close very slightly. Control that. The rest is moving the paper around the scissors. We're slowly controlling our cutting hand, and we can't really make a mistake if we're just doing the same little small motions over and over. You can't cut away too much, accidentally cut our hair, nothing like that. And trust me, I've seen it all. We're just slowly moving that paper around. There we go. So we have our cat cut out, and I'm not going to throw these away. These will be good for my next project. And now we want to cut those paws out. So what I do, I don't fold the paper because then that's going to be permanent. I just do a little snip. There we go. So I can poke my scissor through. There we go. I can poke my scissor through right there. And now I can cut out the paw. And we don't want to cut off the paw, we just want to do that little arch. So now this is going to hold onto our book. Do the same thing here. And don't try to cut a lot when you're doing that. You're just cutting a little bit, little motions. Because that way if you make a mistake, it's the tiniest mistake ever and no one will be able to see it. There we go. Now we have our two little paws that can grip the page of a book. I hope you had fun making your cat bookmark. Let's see how it works in one of my favorite books, Ish, by Peter Reynolds. So let's see how cute it is when it grips onto the page. And there we go, look at him. He'll mark wherever you are in your book. How cute, and look at him, he's peeking out of your book. Oh my goodness. Oh, and remember, I didn't erase my pencil lines, but if you drew with pencil first and then went over it, go ahead and erase those pencil lines before you cut them out. Forgot to do that. So I hope you had fun making your cat bookmark. Bye.